Tammy Buchanan. Dear Miss Maxwell, I'm writing in the hopes that you would allow me to visit the soup kitchen set up by the Red Cross. Franklin will be visiting New York to meet with Governor Herbert Letchman, and I'd rather be out in the city than waiting in my hotel room. I've heard the Depression has brought extremely harsh times to your city. It would be my pleasure to assist you and get a fresh perspective on the realities of this difficult time. To my knowledge, Franklin has had a big impact within his first 100 days. I would love the opportunity to see how well these reforms are working. I know Franklin would also be very pleased that I see what he is doing. He always says it is important to listen to what the people are going through and comfort them with the knowledge that America is great and that he will take care of our nation and our people. I hope to hear back from you soon. Sincerely, Eleanor Roosevelt. Food stamp, please. Food stamp, please.
Hey, you there. Haven't met you before. You look familiar. Tammy Buchanan. What are you doing here? Where's Daisy?
Shh, don't say my name so loud. I ran away from home a few months ago.
Your parents must be so worried.
No, they don't care about me. Only my nurse cares about me, and I write to her often.
Why are you here? Well, I'm not here by choice, that's for sure. Golfing hasn't exactly kept me on my feet. I'm moving around from house to house, but none of my friends can afford to keep me anymore. This depression has not left anyone untouched.
That's for sure. I can't find a job anywhere.
Well, I'm sure you could always go back. I bet your parents still love you.
No, they don't. They got in a fight after my dad cheated on my mom. My mom had enough, and she left New York, and she's not happy.
But you do know what happened in New York, don't you?
No, I was too young. No one ever told me anything, but the servants were always gossiping.
Have you heard the name Gatsby?
Of course, he was one of the richest men in the world.
Well, your mother met Gatsby before marrying your father, and when your family was living in New York, they reconnected. Gatsby had a plan to run away with Daisy and leave Tom behind, but that plan was ruined when Tom's mistress was killed. Gatsby was murdered, and your family headed west immediately. It was quite a sad ending for Gatsby. He was such an experienced man. He even fought in World War I. And his parties were so extravagant. They were wild and amazing, and everything you could possibly want was there at Gatsby's.
I figured there was some sort of affair in New York. There'd be an affair and then a fight, then we'd have to move. That's why I ran away. But Gatsby's parties sound amazing. I wish I could have gone to one. I wish there was a lifestyle like that now.
Desserts, anyone? Sorry to interrupt y'all, but I heard you talking about World War I, and I was in the American Army during World War I. I was a nurse.
Oh, then you must know Gatsby. He was an officer.
The war was a very chaotic time. It's very blurry and hard for me to remember, but I do think I recall a man by the name of Jay who brought in a soldier who had a liver wound. We had very little time and not much medical supplies, but we did our best.
I'm sorry to hear that. That would have been such a hard situation to be in.
Yeah, World War I completely changed my perspective. Now, I feel like nursing in America needs to be revolutionized the way Florence Nightingale did so overseas.
I think many people were deeply impacted by the war, such as Ernest Hemingway, who's my favorite author. He was one of the disillusioned authors of The Lost Generation. He wrote a book called The Sun Also Rises.
Hello there. Does anyone know where I can find Anna Caroline?
That's me. Hello, Miss Roosevelt. I'm so thrilled to meet you and to have gotten your letter the other day.
Well, I'm thrilled to meet you as well. And what are your names?
I'm Jordan.
I'm Pammy.
And how are you girls doing?
Well, I can't say I'm exactly well off, but I am better off than people living in Hoovervilles on the outskirts of the city.
We've been working hard to bring people out of the Depression and reduce the amount of people living in the Hoovervilles.
We're really happy that you have been working hard to achieve women's rights, because when I was a golfer, I was often discriminated against by many of the men golfers.
Yeah, it's been a very hard process, and taking on the first lady, taking on the role, it's just not been easy. But it's been very rewarding helping women and those less fortunate. But as I was walking, I heard you guys talking about Ernest Hemingway. If you guys are interested, I've been invited to a poetry reading.
I really would, but I need to get back to the kitchen and help out.
I would love to. He's my favorite author.
That sounds fantastic.
So follow me then.